I want to talk with you today about how you magnify your problems above everything else sometimes. I know it's how we live sometimes. It's almost as if we walk around with a magnifying glass in our pocket, and every time something comes up, whether it's a people problem, we just put the magnifying glass on it and make it really, really big. Or it's just a problem, a painful thing, or even a pleasurable thing. Sometimes there are pleasurable things in life where we're like, this is the best thing ever. And we take a magnifying glass and we magnify above all things in life our issues and ourself. And this is human nature, right? This is our sin nature. This is what happens. And we magnify our problems, we magnify ourselves, we magnify things, we magnify people and places and pleasure and pain. But how would God have us live? That's the question I want to ask today. How would God have us live? And I want to take you on a bit of a biblical journey just for a few moments. Maybe this will be a two-part thing. How would God have us live? I want to take you first to David. King David who went through so much pain and expressed those, sang the blues in the Psalms, but also sang the high praises of God. I want to take you first to Psalm 34. In Psalm 34, this is David, and this is where when he had gone before Abimelech and was pretending as if he was like a crazy man and got driven out and he went away and he was trying to save his life. He was running for his life. He wasn't in the best spot and he had a lot of enemies. And he said this, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul makes its boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear it and be glad. And then he says in verse 3, Psalm 34, verse 3, oh, magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together. And the idea is, you know what? God saved me out of this. He is good. God is a God of deliverances. Oh, magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together. And that word for magnify is interesting. If it's used of me or you, where we magnify ourselves, it's about arrogance. But when it's used of magnifying God, it's about seeing him as he truly is. It's interesting, with a magnifying glass, you see something better than you could before. Often we take something small and it's bigger. Okay, and I'm looking through a magnifying glass right now and it's like, wow, it's getting bigger. And it gets things in perspective better. Well, you can't make God bigger, but you are told to magnify him, to truly see him as he really is, to increasingly see him as he truly is. Oh, magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together. And this is the idea. What would God have you do? Magnify him, increasingly see him as he truly is. And what happens is your problems that seem so big, they just dissipate. They just go away. Oh, in Psalm 35, verse 26, same word is used, magnify, but it's this way. Let them be put to shame and disappointed altogether who rejoice at my calamity. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor who magnify themselves against me. They're arrogant against me. And then verse 27. Let those who delight in my righteousness shout for joy and be glad and say evermore, great is the Lord. That word great is the same word for magnify. He is great. In fact, it's interesting in Hebrew, the word for magnify is gadol. The word for great is gadol. And it's gadol. And it's great, magnified, and great. So whenever you see in the Old Testament, great is the Lord and greatly to be praised, that's gadol. But here, this great is the Lord is gadol, magnified, exalted, huge, big. He's above all. I want to take you one more place and then we'll close and then we'll do part 2 next time. But Psalm 69. In Psalm 69, in verse 30, you like searching the scriptures with me? Here it is. I will praise the name of the Lord with a song. I will magnify him with thanksgiving. I will see him as he truly is, as I am thanking him. Interesting, the vehicle for the magnification is thanksgiving. That through thanksgiving, you begin to enjoy God as he truly is. You begin to see him more as he truly is, exalted above all. And I'll just tee up what we're going to do next time. I'm going to tee this up, Psalm 138, verse 2. I bow down toward your holy temple, O God. I give thanks to your name for your steadfast love and your faithfulness, for you have exalted, Hebrew word gadol, magnified, you've caused it to be great, you've magnified above all things your name and your word. We're going to look at that next time.